You could do that from a different page or something if you want in your job. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Let's see. So linked assist is it's LINKED hyphen assist.
Yeah. Here, let me see.
Okay,
You don't see it there? Huh. Okay, well, hold on. Here, look. I'm going to text you right now what I send out.
Okay.
I don't know if you can get your text when you're on the phone, but
Yeah, no, I got it on my computer.
I just texted you here. But that's an example of like what I sent out. You see it?
I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Anyway, no big deal, but you should be able to find.
Are you using a Germinator?
Yeah, we switched from ASP Valera to the Germ Terminator.
The Germ Terminator.
Yeah, the ASP Valera.
Is that your site or is that Nick's site?
Well, Nick created it, but it's generic.
Right. But when you open it up, it's not going to Nick, right?
No.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, okay, I see the message. There's the message. Because I thought last time I was at the Germ Terminator, hang on a minute. That's funny. A friend of mine was doing work for a guy in Canada, and he invented a home spray bottle, like you'd keep under your counter.
Yeah.
And it was not what we're doing, but it was it's a concoction that does create this aerosol, and it's for surfaces really, and he sold the entire thing to Mercola.
To Dr. Marcola?
Yeah. Dr. Marcola was, okay, I liked it. It took him a couple of months, but he says, I like this. I want an exclusive. I'll buy the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you go to Germ Terminator, hang on a minute. Yeah, if you go to Germ Terminator, the only thing about that is down at the bottom. There was a chat room on the bottom, and I sent a message to Nick, so he took the chat out. But the only thing about this one is when you go to Germ Terminator, if you click on the video with Urso being interviewed, up in the left-hand corner, it's Valara and Active Pure, and that, if you click on that, if someone clicks on that, then they go to YouTube, and then that goes to Nick. But
if they click, I'm looking at it right now, the Valera Air and Surface Pro. If they click on that.
Oh no, on the YouTube, on the video with Urso with his picture.
Right, it does go to his page.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. There's no contact information. I guess they can subscribe.
Right, they can subscribe, but yeah. So I just wanted to know that it would be nice if So there's no subscribe is fine. So it's got, look at that. It's got 2,000 views.
No, it's got 46 views. Mine says 46.
Well, I've got mine says 42 likes, 1 dislike, but the Valara Active Pure, it's 2,000 views, but that's for the corporate. That's for the corporate, right?
When I'm clicking on it says 46 views.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, I'll use that then, because I just didn't want everything going to Nick that you and I are doing.
It's not.
Do you want to see something really fucking weird? Pardon my French for swearing.
Go for it. Yeah, I do.
I spent about a half an hour chasing this one down yesterday, and this is a gal in Georgia, your neck of the woods. It's activetechhealthsolutions.com.
Okay. You want me to go there or what?
Well, you can go anytime. ACTIVTEK, Active Tech Health Solutions. And she's talking about Active Pure being clinically proven. And I watched one of the things from her website. She's given a presentation to the NIS in England 2 years ago. NHS in England 2 years ago. She's a bit of a whack job. She's a bit of a whack job. It's just another it's just another company pretending that it's their stuff. It's weird to me.
I see Active Health Solutions Premium Personalized Care Management Services Boca Raton.
No, it's activetechhealthsolutions.com.
Is there any hyphen there?
No.
Healthsolutions.com. Okay.
Well, I just texted to you. But anyways, she's in your neck of the woods, so.
Active Tech TEK.
Yeah.
I see with the light bulb. I see it. I see. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing here. Maybe she's showing. What's this Active Tech product? No, this is not Valera. She's using our picture.
No, it's not.
Huh? She's saying Valera up here, but then she's got some other equipment down below. Maybe there's two. She sells both. That's what it is. She sells different things. Induct or portable.
She does.
She's got some induct, she calls it, machine. It's probably just an ionizer. Yeah. It doesn't do anything. Let's see.
Well, wait a minute. Hang on. I don't know.
Active Pure. Wait a minute. Utilize Active Pure. Oh. Huh. I don't know what Active Tech is. Induct. I don't know. It looks like it's some kind of product of our technology in some other box.
It's weird. I sent you the link too. I
see it here on pretty much. Just send it. Go ahead and send it to me.
Yeah, by putting your text message. Anyways, okay. Well, yeah. Think of the list we should work on. I'm gonna screw around over the weekend and see if I can get deliverability, but test out what works so that then I can start getting this, just sending out some volume every day.
Yeah. It's either if we're trying to recruit, it's going to be best with network marketers. If we're trying to build like an organization like I've done, or like I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because all my hitters, every one of them has network marketing experience, and all their friends have been in, and when they call them, they listen to them, and they see the value in this. This is such value compared to any other program, and so
yeah.
that's what's making it for me exponentially grow. So I see either that, or we do more of a sale, right, to raise some money if you want, either to HVAC or assisted living or schools. I mean, there's several of these big markets here folks are bringing in. And so we can go after that if we can get email addresses if we're going to do it by email.
Yeah. Well, we do all of them. This is a moneymaker.
I mean, once I start getting some money, I'd even be willing to put it in Facebook ads or Google pay-per-click ads. God, there's just so much money. It's almost wondering which direction to go. I haven't had any time to go out and sell anything. You know what I mean? I've been all working with my downline and recruiting new folks. That's what I've been focusing on. So I can do that with you once we get the leads.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll leave that part to you, okay? But let me look through my list. I'll leave it to you in terms of the how do I say it, the nuts and bolts and setting it up. I'll work on the lists and stuff for you and the scripts, or at least the scripts as I would say them, and then you can alter them into a sequence or whatever you want.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, that sounds like a really good plan.
So let's get you at least to silver, right? In your
yeah.
in your first full month, which will be February, which is my birthday month. So I got to gold here this month. You only have to do 20.
Well, I want to. That's what I want to do. I want to go to gold this time.
Gold is 15,000. You'll need to do, or 5,000 for 3 months.
Right, but you're working on. Well, you got people that are selling 3 and 5 packs, right? So that's the ticket.
That's the key. That's the key. And I've learned how to do it now, finally, in terms of speaking with people. Because what I do is I paint a picture of them doing with nothing. And I almost joke about it, right? I tell them there's 2 ways you can do this. One way I can guarantee, and they're thinking I'm going to say they're going to make money, right? One way I can guarantee you're going to make no retail money. You'll also make no wholesale, and you'll definitely not make any overrides. That way is to come in with 0 and sit there and think about it. The other way to come in is to get a package that the company offers that you're going to duplicate. Oh, before I get into this, by the way, just between you and me, Charles, before I get into that, I ask them a few questions like, once they've learned about this and there's some interest and they're ready to sign up, okay? But they're not ready we haven't talked about money yet. I first ask them, do you have any folks that you're thinking you'd sell this to retail? And I let them sell me on them selling this retail. Before I talk about pricing or anything, because I want them to commit to me and or tell me how many they think they're going to sell in a month. And a lot of them will say 2, 3, 4, 5, you know what I mean, that they know of, that they're thinking about, right? And I'll say, do you know any businesses that could use this? And they'll think. So I want to get in that discussion. Then I ask them if they have any folks that they'd like to join them in the business that are entrepreneurial, that that they think would want to do it with them and have fun with them with this. And they'll tell me yes. So then once they've committed to those 2 things, why would they not get product? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to them, you start with 5 units, you get the lowest price. When you sell them all, you make $4,500. Your friends will do what you did. They'll each get 5 packs. That raises you up to silver, but also qualifies you for your first month of being what we call gold, which is the top commission. So what's going to happen is you'll make about $1,200 from those 2 folks coming in. 400 of it will be paid the next week after each one comes in. That'll help you with cash flow. But you'll make $1,200 plus $4,500. So you'll make $5,400 your first month doing it the way we're going to show you to do it. You can pay for those 5 units if you had to, if money was an issue. You can pay for those and break it down with no interest, and it's about $750 a month for 4 months. Okay. By the way, if you just sell 2 of those 5, the rest of 3 are free that you can use in your house or friends or sell. So what would you rather do? Do you want to break it down, or if you just go ahead with it, it's $2,800. Or, if you have it on a credit card, you sell them before it's even due. And I shut up. They come in, or they'll ask the question.
There you go.
But I'm painting the picture of what's going to happen, good or bad. Okay, and they see the value, and I don't even talk about anything but the 5-pack. And if I get pushback on money, that's the reason they need to be doing this in the first place, if that's an issue. But secondly, then I'll default to the 3-pack. But even if they don't come in that day, I'm taking them to the back office as they're signing up for free and having them click on new orders, new order, bundles, and see the 5-pack on the right-hand side of that unit. So I'm showing them where to go to do it. I'm assuming they're going to do it. You see? Versus just, hey, it's free to sign up and think about it, and then you get a whole bunch of duplication of nothing. You want to, and I tell folks I work with those who are serious, those people who have some inventory. You have to know the machine anyway yourself if you're in the business. You wouldn't start a restaurant, a hamburger shop with no meat, buns.
Right.
But anyway, I don't have to normally get into that, but I'm just saying I'm kind of the bad guy on the call, okay, in a certain way. But my downline likes that. So they can be the friendly, nice guy, and I'm the guy from afar telling them if you want to make money with this, and how to do it. They just want someone to lead them as to what to do, and it's duplicate 5-packs.
Yeah.
right? And then you're also in position for silver then 2 more months. And then as that duplicates, they're going to create great income. Here's the thing that surprised me. I've been on some calls with a gentleman who's been in this business 20 years, and I believe he makes over $50,000 a month. I'm sure he does with this. And he was there even before these machines were really good like they are now. He only has like 5 people signed up that he's creating money from when he was showing us diagrams and stuff. And the people he's signed up, Chuck, they only have like 3 or 4 signed up that are creating volumes. So that very much surprised me, because in this kind of marketing, at least with vitamins and other products, I'm used to signing up 20, 30, 40 people to get 2 legs or 2 groups or 3 groups. You really only need, here's the thing, you only need 2 groups here. Now, you should have more than 2, because who knows if something happens to one of them, right? But as far as getting paid at the top levels here, you only have to have 2 legs, and they count how many golds you create. Okay, so that's not hard to do. Gold is not difficult. I did 20,000 my second month, almost 25 here, 22,000 in volume right now, and the month's not over. So you only have to do 5,000 to be a gold. So I did way more than you need. But here's the things that I noticed. First of all, sign up 12 people, and out of that, 5 of the 12 legs are active. That's very unusual. Usually I have to sign up 30 or 40 people over a year or 2 to get that to happen. That happened in a month. The average person signs up 2 people, not 2 people a month, 2 people ever, and they do nothing right. My average person signs up 9 in a month, because I signed up 12 and I have 125. Think about those numbers and the difference. I'm telling you about the things that are important to an MLMer when they hear these facts. Okay?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With vitamins at a $50 product, it takes an awful lot of product to do 20,000 in your group in a month.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
It takes a lot of product, right? I was in an MLM, Chuck or Charles, that I was in 8 years. My volume was about $120,000 in volume. It created about a $12,000-$13,000 check, which is okay, but it took me 8 years to do 100,000 volume. My sponsor, Nick, has been in since October. His last month volume was over 350,000. That's the difference of having a product that affects and helps with COVID and sells for $500 wholesale versus a $50 vitamin. I was doing it with a car wash product. Okay? So here, the sponsorship is way up with 9 people average in a month. It's unheard of. So my volume was 20,000 in a month, which is about a quarter or a fifth of where it was at that took me 8 years before.
Right.
Because my check should be around 4,000 or 5,000, and I used to get, like I said, maybe $12,000, $13,000 checks. So, but it took me forever to build that. This COVID thing is driving these sales. They're up 10 times what they were a year ago. I mean, this is just a matter of getting to the right people where the timing's right for them. Okay?
Yeah, it's all about timing right now, yeah.
And they're go-getters. See, I view it like most people are either lazy, don't have aspirations, are happy with their job, or unhappy with their job but don't want to change it, retired, okay, incompetent, okay, have no vision. Okay, there's a whole group of those people. It's just about almost 8 or 9 out of 10 of everybody. So that's why we have to go through such big numbers, and the timing has to be right for the person. So this person has to, in my opinion, have network marketing or marketing experience, or at least direct sales, but marketing experience, lots of contacts, a strong desire, the available time to do this, and a lot of contacts with people that they have balls and guts and they don't care if people say yes or no. Well, I just happen to know some folks like that. and those are the ones that I signed up out of the 12. Okay, that's so we can find it through sheer numbers. But I'm just trying to kind of explain to you what this is about, really, and what we're looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
People with network marketing experience who are damn good at it, with lots of contacts, who are ready to make money and those are the ones who see the value and go, holy shit, and they're calling me, thanking me like I'm a god. I can't believe you showed me this. Oh my God, you're teaching us so much. And I'm just learning myself. But I know how to do this kind of stuff. I know how to create the scripts, how to talk to the people, how to close the deals. Right? So
yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, no, it's great. I should have just recorded what you just said. The compelling part, yeah, the beginning part about getting the 5400 and 3 and 5, and that's just gold if you can lay it out for somebody like that.
I'll send you a recording of that. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be cool. Yeah.
But yeah, it's all how we lay it out to the people, and we paint the
yeah.
we paint the picture for them, and they just follow along. It's really fun.
There you go. Yeah.
But you just got to help me with the front end to find the people who fit kind of that criteria, right?
Right.
And the list we have do fit it, right? It's just a matter of the timing then with those folks.
Yep.
So I look at it like this. When I was in telecom, I'd get recruiters call me, and they were smart. And what they do is they'd say, hey, Mark, I know you're happy there working at IBM. So the reason I'm calling is I'm looking for a sales guy or girl up in your area in Chicago there. Can you talk now, or should I talk to you tonight about it? Can you help me out maybe and point me in the right direction, Mark? Because I know you know a lot of folks like that. And I go, call me tonight, I'm interested. Right, or whatever, right? Or I do give them names, and I have given them names, and I have gotten people recruiters jobs placed from that. So that's what I call a super indirect approach, and that's what I can teach people to do with the people that they think are really good or have big egos or whatever, right, that are hard to recruit, is you use that super indirect approach. You call them and say, hey, Charles, I know you're happy being a janitor there at the school or whatever it is, right? But no, the reason I sent this to you, it's like if you sent it, this could be a follow-up if they're not interested. But on the first call, you can say, hey, I know you're happy there running your insurance company. I know you're real successful. I'm getting ready to launch a campaign, a big national campaign, but I just need a few opinions, and maybe you can kind of give me some ideas and point me in the right direction. I know you could probably help me. Would you mind helping me with that? Just take 5 minutes to look at what I'm doing. You get them to look at the video. You talk to them after, and you don't try to close them. You see what questions they have. If they don't have questions, you go along the lines of referrals then. And you become very good at asking for referrals, and I've become good at it. Because what I do, I don't say, do you know anyone who wants to do this? That's the worst question you could ask. Okay, I ask, hey, Charles, thanks for looking at it. Just give me 2 more minutes, a couple more minutes. I want to just play a game with you, and I want to describe to you, Charles, somebody who I know you know, right? Like if this was a game and I was going to pay you $100 for a name, okay? Think of who it would be. If you were going to start your own company, who's the best salesperson and go-getter that you've ever met? Other than me, of course. And then they laugh or whatever. But I would say, who is that? Think. Oh, I know Joe such and such. And then I'd say, okay, great. Who's come to you with something like this before? Maybe not our air machines, but something else. Maybe vitamins, whatever. Who else has a home-based business like this or that ever tried to get one or had one? People must come to you with stuff like this all the time. I try to get names there. Who's your real estate broker? Who's your insurance agent? Now, I learned to do this in the life insurance business. And I would leave people's homes. I'd leave people's homes with 20, 30 names on a sheet because they felt guilty that they didn't buy, and they want me to leave their house. So, but I wouldn't leave until I get some names because I would describe to them what I'm looking for. So somebody found me this way in 1990, and I made him $1 million with a waterless car wash called Dry Wash. And I was a referral of a referral, and he found me in the similar way that I just said to you. He was cold calling, and he asked, "Who do you know?" Mark Wiltons likes this stuff. He calls, leave me a voicemail. "Hey, Peter Campbell said to call you." Well, I like Peter and trust him. I called him back. I didn't like the guy. I told him to send me a sample, and I hung up. He sent it to me. I liked it, and I made him $1 million. And I made $1 million over 10 years. But you see how he got me? He got a referral. Okay? So anyway, not to get into a long thing, Charles, but that's a way to prospect with a list.
Yeah.
So that's what I do if I need to. But I haven't so much had to do that here because there's so much interest. But I do find that I want to start with a question if I call somebody, right? You with me?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
If I call somebody, I used to just tell them about the machine, but now I start off with a question. I say, "Hey, have you guys heard about the machine that the FDA just came out? This small machine that was created by NASA, and it's in the space station. Have you heard about that yet? It's used now for offices like yours or homes." Ask the question. No, they haven't heard about it. Of course not.
Of course not. Right.
But once they say no, that was really a yes. Tell me. You see? So psychologically, it flips their mind. If you just come out with it without a question, they're defensive. If they say, "No, I don't know about it," they're telling you, "Tell me." It's a slight difference. It makes a big difference on a phone call. But I also think in an email, too, you start off with a question and what they call a startling statement to get their attention. And so it could be a question of, have you heard about this machine yet that's from NASA? Or another question, do you think there's much money for preventing COVID-19? Rather than making a statement.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. You think there's much demand?
That's a good one.
Did you miss out on the mask and glove opportunity? How about cleaning the air with a machine?
Yeah.
So, asking questions creates curiosity, and then they want to know. And to me, I know this sounds corny.
Like it.
Think about it this way. To me, it sounds corny, but if someone were just to call you and say, "Hey, Charles, do you know anything about these air machines? I heard there's one that kills COVID, and I bet there's a lot of money to be made in it. Do you know anything about that, Charles?" Right? They're not doing that, of course, but it's the exact equivalent when you ask the question and they say no. Think about that. It's the exact equivalent. So if you want to turn everybody into interested, ask a question, shut up, and then tell them. Or let the materials tell them. Send them an email or give them a website. Let that do it because they'll convince themselves instead of you doing it. And that's more duplicatable anyway. Make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
I recorded this call, so I'm telling you that. I can edit it if you want to have a recording of some of this stuff.
Oh, shit, you recorded this call. That's great. Oh, are you kidding me? Love it. Just send it over. I'll just transcribe it.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, no, this is incredible. Yeah, you get me so excited, man.
Actually, let me tell you one last piece then, as long as you want to know. So let's say you showed this information to this person, like I said, right? You call them back, right? Now, there's a couple ways to handle it. Let's say that it's been a while and they didn't call you back, right? Let's just say. Hold on a second.
Yep.
You can jokingly say, "Hey, Charles, remember we talked earlier in the day? I know you're really, really, really busy, and I'm definitely sure you hadn't seen that video I gave you yet. Am I right about that? Am I right, Charles?"
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I've been too busy.
That's okay, man. That's what I'm saying. I knew that, but you know how I knew? You'd be calling me all excited if you'd seen it, so I knew you hadn't.
I love it. Yeah.
When do you think you'll be able to? I really need your opinion on this and help point me in the right direction.
Oh yeah, okay. I promise you, I'll watch it after dinner tonight.
All right. Then you can give me a call all excited. Thanks a lot, buddy. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So then when I talked to them after they looked at it and they're stupid and they didn't see the value in it, that's when I go into that pitch about, hey, thanks for looking at it. Now let me tell you why I really want you to see it, is I know you know someone who'd be perfect for this to work with me and really help me out, and I really appreciate your help. So let me take a minute and describe to you what I'm looking for. And then I go into that whole thing I just said earlier.
Yeah.
So then when I call the person, they gave me a name, I call them up and I say, hey, Charles, how are you, man? My name's Mark. We have a mutual friend in contact in Sally Smith. You know her, right? You know her?
Yeah,
Charles?
yeah, I can remember.
You remember Sally Smith? She's a good friend of yours. I was talking to her the other day, and I was telling her about my new business, how it was taking off, and that I was looking for an entrepreneur, kind of a sharp person to maybe point me in the right direction, give me some advice, especially before I do a massive campaign on the internet. And she mentioned you. I asked her who was nice and helpful and smart, and she said you. So would you mind taking 5 minutes to look at a video and just kind of give me some feedback if I shoot it over to you?
Yeah, hell no.
What's the best email for you? Boom. Okay.
Boom.
That's how that works. So if that guy's not interested, I get another name and go to him. Do the same pitch. Finally, when someone says yes, I go back to all the people in between, and I say something like, hey, Charles, thanks so much for giving me Jim Smith's name. He's going to blow this up in a good way. He's really excited. He's going to make a lot of money. So if you ever want to know like how to make money from it, just give me a call. Okay? Just thought I'd tell you, though. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're very good at this, Mark.
Thank you. I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, you're very good at this.
It's all psychology.
Yeah, very good.
It's all
yeah,
psychology.
I know, it is psychology.
And it's all how you say it. And not being cocky but confident. And joking and humor, too, a little.
Yeah.
It's in your voice, though, a lot of it. And how you say it. But you have to say things and then stop talking. So many salespeople just keep blabbering on, and they never let the guy even say anything. You got to make a statement and shut up, or ask a question. Remember the first question? Hey, have you heard about the new FDA approved or FDA lab that just approved this machine that kills COVID in the air and surfaces in 3 minutes? Have you seen that yet? And they say no. That's it. It's how you ask it. Anyway, I got this recorded. We can do a little editing.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's excellent, Mark.
It's fun. You're in control. The person asking questions is in control. The person answering them.
Yeah.
The person answering them, though, feels in control. Because they're doing the talking, so they think they are, but you really are. And they're talking themselves into it. You're not talking them into it. I don't talk anyone into anything.
Well, if you talk people into it, you're not going to get traction from it anyway. They gotta
want it.
They gotta see and create their own desire.
Yeah, I want them chasing me, but not just because we have a product, but because we have a system. We have a system of how to show this business, and a system of what to say, and a system that's making this run like a fine-tuned engine that they can be part of by joining our group, which is the fastest moving group in the company, by the way. Our group is, through Nick and them.
Well, yeah, Nick sounds like an animal, too.
Yeah. Anyway, let me jump, but I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye.